Take Henry Purcell. Purcell's opera Dido and Aeneas, composed around 1688, nobody knows exactly when, is considered an exceptional and seminal work in the history of English opera.
Whatever, it's ancient history.
Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are, welcome. I'm talking a lot about operas written by composers of the 19th and beginning of the 20th century on this channel. I love those operas, as probably most of you do as well. But today, I want to focus on the grandparents of those operas, written in the 17th century by guys like Jacopo Peri, Jean-Baptiste Lully, and Claudio Monteverdi.
But I wish they were here now.
Well, they are not, but their music certainly is. Or take Henry Purcell. Purcell's opera Dido and Aeneas, composed around 1688, nobody knows exactly when, is considered an exceptional and seminal work in the history of English opera.
Whatever, it's ancient history.
For several reasons. For example, musical innovations, dramatic unity, that's two, orchestration, the way he handled the chorus part, and many, many more. But this is not a music history channel, so let's dive into the meat of this opera.
A man loves the meat in his youth.
First, what is this opera about? Well, here comes the synopsis warning. Picture this. Queen Dido of Carthage, a girl who swore off love faster than you can say bad Tinder date, meets Aeneas, a hunky Trojan refugee with more baggage than an airport carousel. Sparks fly, they fall head over heels, and everything's peachy keen. But wait, the plot thickens like overcooked porridge?
Disgusting.
When some meddling witches decide to stir the pot. They conjure up a fake Mercury, not the planet, this guy, to tell Aeneas he needs to skedaddle to Italy. Pronto, please. Poor Dido's left high and dry, singing the Baroque equivalent of All by Myself. While planning to throw herself on a pyre. Well, talk about a dramatic exit. Aeneas tries to backpedal, but it's too late. Our queen's made up her mind faster than you can say, it's not you, it's me. The opera wraps up with Dido belting out her famous lament, basically the 17th century version of Someone Like You. Before checking out in a blaze of glory. Meanwhile, Aeneas sails off, probably wondering if he left the stove on in Troy. And there you have it. Love, loss and witchy shenanigans, all set to some killer tunes. Who said opera was boring? I never said that. And you are not thinking it either, I assume. So let's hit the play button and watch 5 examples of why this opera is so splendid. And here we are in the first act of Dido and Aeneas. What is the situation? Aeneas has already landed on the shores of Carthage, and Dido has seen the foreigner and obviously is very fond of him. But she has this inner struggle if it's a good idea to mingle with this foreign man. As we know, it's not a good idea. And she is speaking with Belinda, her friend and confidant, about her doubts. The aria is called Ah, Belinda, I'm pressed with torment. Well, this is Janet Baker. It's from 1966, a performance from Glyndebourne, conducted by Sir Charles Mackerras, I don't know. It's an older recording, an older production. I know, reading your comments, many of you were hoping for me to present also the older singers, the older generation of singers. So, Janet Baker, here we go. Well,
There it is again. Why are you putting so much emphasis on the H?
that's exceptional singing, right? It's sublime, and she looks gorgeous, and it's wonderful, and I like the black and white look. Let's not talk about the hyper traditional way it's produced. I mean, the acting. I mean, it's 1966. That's fine. But the music, you get the first impression here, like how simple it is and how deeply emotional it is, without writing too many notes, so to say. It's not necessary for Purcell. I mean, he finds the real emotional tone for her state of mind. It's beautiful, so simple and so elegant and so true. So, example 1 from the first act. And here we are, still in the first act. Aeneas finally convincing Dido to fall in love with him, or better said, she is already in love with him, but to accept it. It's a beautiful production. I don't know if the year quite new, maybe 2020, I don't know. And what I especially love about this production is that it is done, the set design, the regie, the directing, in the style of the composer's time. So very simple stage elements, no fancy machinery or something, just simple and very poetic, I think. You will see.
If not for mine, for an empire's sake, some pity on your lover take. Make not here all this fire, heed all fall, and Troy once more expire.
Pursue thy conquest, Lord, pursue thy conquest, Lord, pursue, pursue thy conquest, pursue thy conquest, Lord, pursue thy conquest, Lord, pursue thy conquest, Lord, pursue, pursue thy conquest, pursue thy conquest, Lord. Her eyes confess the flame, her eyes confess the flame that I need. Her eyes confess the flame, her eyes confess the flame that I denies. Pursue thy conquest, Lord, pursue thy conquest, Lord, pursue thy conquest, pursue thy conquest, Lord, pursue thy conquest, Lord.
Can you feel the music has such a drive in it, such a heartbeat which pulls you in. It's fantastic. And now is a little orchestra interlude, and we see Amor, the god Amor, on the swing. It's very spectacular. It's a little bit longer, this video here, just a little bit, but I wanted to show it to you in its complete length because it's so beautiful and poetical and really impressive. Isn't it fantastic? The blue fabric, how they disappear behind this fabric, like in the water, and this crazy god or demigod is swinging like, what's happening here? It's wonderful. Isn't it impressive? I mean, this acrobat, he's not secured with any ties or ropes. I think the extreme way he moves and the danger he's in might very well be, the idea might be that to symbolize the craziness and the danger of being in love, because it is dangerous to be in love, to open up, to make yourself vulnerable and not holding back. It's always the danger there in love, if you take a risk, to fall down and lose. And I think those two ladies to the left and the right, they are already witches, ready for the beginning of the second act, to sing with the main witch. And again, this is clearly a picture from the 17th century, the way they did theater at that time. That's the great thing about operas from that time. They give you so much freedom as a set designer, as a stage director. You can place them at the original time, you can place them in the 21st century. They give you much space for your fantasy. Now, by watching this video for the second time, I was assuming it's a male acrobat. It might very well be a female acrobat. How stupid of me. And now with our third example, we are in Houston, Texas. Well, we are still in Carthage, of course, but the production is from Texas, from Houston, Ars Lyrica, Houston. Second act, we continue where we stopped right before, the entrance of the sorceress, and she is conjuring up her witch colleagues and saying, ha 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 ha, let's mess with Dido's happiness and bring up this fake Mercury and give Aeneas the command to sail home, back to Italy.
Wayward sisters, you that bright alone travel by night, who like deeds will ravens crying, beat the windows of the dying. Appear at my call.
I like her/him. I mean, the way she is dressed and behaving, I mean, my first impression is that she is the madam, so to say, of a bordello or whorehouse. I don't think that's a nice word to say, but you know what I mean. So she's kind of not very fine, ordinaire, like the French would say.
And share in the fame of a mischief shall be Carthage flame. Appear, 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 appear.
Great set design, I think, huh? It's like a cave, it's like the underworld. Ooh, very atmospheric.
Say, Belinda, say what's thy will. Under the light and mischief all us here. Under the light and mischief all us here.
I like this rhythm, this beat. Wow, it's really powerful, fantastic, and so simple. Oh, sorry.
Queen of Carthage, whom we hate, and we do all in prosperous state. Ere sunset shall us wretched prove, deprived of fame, of life and Ere the set of sun, tell us, how shall this be done? The Trojan prince, you know, is bound by fate to seek Italian ground. The queen and he are now in chase. Hark! Hark! The cry comes on apace. But when we've done, my trusty elf, in form of Mercury himself, as sent from Jove, shall join steed and charge him sail. Tonight we'll all his fleet away.
That's truly sinister, her plan to disguise her elf as Mercury, and it's a very simple production again. Not much is happening, but again it's very theatric, I don't know, theatralisch in German, fitting for theater. Yeah, I like it very much, very expressive. I like the way she is, this counter is switching between more grand opera singing and then singing very excellent, really, really good. Now we are already in the third act, the third and last act. The whole opera has a running time of 58 minutes, 1 minute 5, 1 minute 10, depending on the version of the production. What you see now is the song of a sailor, Come Away Sailor. It's a pre-recorded video, like a music video, but I think it's brilliant. Have a look. As I said, very different, but I think it's really funny, it's really witty, it's tasteful, it's a little bit, a lot of innuendo, of course. I like it a lot. I hope you enjoyed it too. And now we go for the fifth and last example, the tragic end of Dido, her famous aria. Yeah, here we are in the final moments of poor Dido, her famous aria, her scene, Thy hand, Belinda, and then follows When I'm laid in earth. I think the most famous piece of the whole opera. I would have loved to show you even more examples of the opera, but there's a link to this production you see now, Oedipus, excellent production I think, so you can watch it in the whole length, and you should. Okay, I chose this because I like the way she's performing it. I'm sure there are many of you who are not happy with it. Let me know in the comments. But I chose it mainly because I find it such an elegant solution, her death. You will see, so simple and so strong, such a strong picture they have found here. All right, here we go. Yeah, if you compare this voice with Janet Baker's from the beginning, of course I can imagine that some of you, maybe most of you, don't like this. I find it still very, very impressive. I mean, it's a different voice, it's a different intention. It's not supposed to sound big, I guess. It's more, the interpretation is beautiful, and yeah, I like it, what can I say? I don't know if there ever have been written a more sad piece of music. It's really, really touching to me. It's the essence of having lost someone you love and feeling betrayed and humiliated and no longer have the will to go on. That's the essence of being a human, right? I think the wish to be remembered, that something stays here with us after we have left the earth. Look at this, and if you have a better solution to visualize the lostness and dying on stage than this, then please let me know. I really, really want to know. I think I've never seen anything like it, and with the simplicity of the technical aspect, just the fabric, I think it's a miracle. It's a theater miracle. All right, there you have it. I mean, many of you guys might know and love this opera already, but maybe some of you who didn't know it became curious and will hopefully listen to the whole opera on Spotify or on YouTube. The links are in the description or wherever you want. Let me know in the comments below what you think about those early operas and their elegant simplicity, of which Dido and Aeneas is a prime example. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it very, very much, and I hope to see you again next time. Until then, please take care and ciao.